If you want to learn how to close more loans for minorities and those in underserved markets, I'm here to teach you everything I know. I'm Lynn Richardson, a former top producing mortgage originator, and I'm inviting you to take a seat at the closing table with Freddie Mac, where industry experts share top tips to help bridge the homeownership gap. Today we will discuss origination systems to serve the underserved, checklists for clarity. Guess what? If you want to close more loans for minority homeowners, you must understand the emotions of a homeowner. The first emotion of a homeowner is excitement. This is a new opportunity, a new season, and all of your communication needs to address that excitement. The second emotion of a home buyer is confusion and anxiety. From letters of explanation to hundreds of closing conditions and everything in between, this can lend to a very frustrating process, not just for the home buyer, but for you and your team. So lean into all of the templates that you're going to need to minimize confusion and maximize discipline. Use checklists and forms that are easy to follow and provide clarity in chronological order. The third emotion of a home buyer is relief. Guess what? You made it. So you want to lean into that relief to ensure that you are a part of their psycho-economic family. You want them connected to you for life. So now you need to understand the checklists and forms you need to succeed. The first form should address how to start. Now, where do you start? You're meeting people everywhere all the time. And of course, you don't want to show up saying, hey, do you want to buy a home? But if you happen to be at a community event, a networking event, or ever in a position where you're collecting information, then in the pre-start process, that's before pre-qualification, ask questions like, what's your dream home? What's your family life? What do you see yourself going in the next 10 to 20 years? By gathering that kind of data, you can begin to collect the information that's going to help you create a customer for life. The next how to start form is your pre-qualification. During the pre-qualification process, ensure that you are gathering all the data that you're going to need to continue to connect with that customer. Why? Because the pre-qualification process could go on for weeks, months, or even years. Ensure that you have birth dates, anniversaries, children's names, even children's birth dates. All of these are going to give you a reason to connect with your buyer during the pre-qualification process. The next how to start form is the pre-approval form. This form should gather every single piece of data that you're going to need throughout the loan process. Up front, you want to get the borrower's contact information and ensure that you know the best times to contact them so that you can be more efficient and they can be more prepared. The next origination form that you need is going to explain how to stay. How to stay where? In the loan process. Because remember, it can get confusing. So when you send that pre-approval letter, you'll also want to provide a checklist that will be color-coded and have 3 sections. Red, don't do this. Meaning, don't buy anything new, don't charge anything new, don't do anything different than what you did prior to the pre-approval process. What about those yellow areas? Pay attention to your credit cards that are included in your debt ratio for any subscriptions, because a change in balance could result in a change in the debt ratio. And then you want to have the green go area. These are the things you should do quickly. Gather all of the closing conditions. Get your last pay stub. So next is how to close. For this form, you're going to explain exactly what takes place during the clear to close process. And once again, I recommend that you color code. In red, that means stop. Don't make any purchases. The caution area, the yellow area. Don't move out of your current place too quickly. And then lastly, the green area. Don't come to the closing with cash. Advise your clients to follow lender and title company requirements regarding the method of payment for closing. In many cases, wire transfers may be required in advance of closing day. So come on and join me at sf.freddiemac.com/LO training for more loan officer and origination training resources. You can see all videos for origination systems to serve the underserved by using the module navigation bar at the top of the page. And if you enjoyed this episode, then like and share this video.